I have another nail tutorial for you guys today, and it's this Halloween inspired Holo Spiderweb design. I used Essie Black Licorice for this design. It is one of my top 10 picks for fall this 2017. Each season I pick 10 polishes and do a nail design for each one. And I'm also using this holographic polish by Color Club. It's really gorgeous purple and gold shimmery polish, and it's called Eternal Beauty. Okay, so I started off using a good base coat. I like C&D sticky base, and then I did 2 coats of black licorice on all my nails, and I've already done one spider web on this nail, and I'm going to show you how to do it on the other one here. For my fine lines, I love to use this Berry Wine Winstonia brush, and I'll put a link to that down below. So I'm going to put a drop of Eternal Beauty on this silicone mat, or you can also use a waxy paper plate. And I'm going to go ahead and dip that in. If you brush out a little bit, that'll help you get a better amount on your brush and it won't be too globby. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to start out in the center, and I'm just going to do one line down the center, and at the end I'm going to kind of flick it up to give it that nice little triangular fade. And then I'm going to do 2 lines on either side of that middle one. So I'm going to do this next one here, get fresh paint every time and clean it off with acetone in between each line, and then I'm going to come and do the 2 on the other side as well. And then I like to go back over top if there's any spots that aren't as opaque as I want them to be, or as long as I want them to be. Okay, now I'm going to do these little swoops in between each of those lines. So what you're going to do is you're going to go down the length of the stripe and make a U shape and go up the other one. And you're going to do that, and you're going to do it in rows. So you're going to do, I think I did about, let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And you can see this next one, it gets a little bit thick here, and that's okay. You can come back with your black and fix those. And once again, if they're a little thin, I go over top of them again. Now when I'm finished with the hollow, I'm going to let that dry, and then I can come in with this thicker brush. It helps me get a little finer line. Clean that up here and just make sure that hollow polish is really dry before you come back in and touch up any of those areas. And then I'm going to come in with a smaller brush and just clean up some of those lines in between where it's a little bit smaller of a space. And after looking at the design, I decided I wanted to have one more line on each side, so I just added those thin lines. And then I'm just going to come in with a brush and some acetone. This is an e.l.f. brush. It's really cheap. It's just a smudge brush, and I'm going to clean that up. When you're finished, you can add your favorite fast dry top coat. This is HK Girl by Glisten and Glow. And that's the final look. Give me a thumbs up if you like this design and found this tutorial helpful. And if you recreate this design, tag me on Instagram. I'm at gopolished, or use the hashtag inspired by gopolish so I can see it. Happy Halloween, guys!